we've created this environment where people have expectations of speed and quick delivery, and yet what we're doing is we're actually killing off the total experience that we originally set out to do in our restaurants. And so I think, for me personally, I'm going to say that I would like to see a shift back. I would like to see more focus on quality, more focus on consistency, more focus on authenticity, more focus on relevance, rather than just the speed of delivery.
In terms of the speed, I guess, we need to split it into two parts, the dine-in and delivery. Dine-in, I don't believe the customer is yet looking to rush the experience, at least I hope not. Like Duncan said, we have the delivery issue, which is always pushing you for speed, and I think the quality will indirectly be impacted due to the speed. Whereas people coming into the restaurant, if they're still coming into the restaurant, it's more to enjoy the experience and the food, the service, the ambiance, the music. But unfortunately, I think a lot of people are going towards the delivery because of the speed, because of the convenience, and because of the price point, which is hurting a lot of the restaurants.
For me, it's a little bit different because we are a business hotel, and then we divide in lunch and dinner, and then our core business is for sure lunch, and there we must be fast, of course. And I think the balance is between service and kitchen, not using a microwave or something like that, absolutely, but just, our, I think, job is to be ready with the right mise en place and not, compromise the quality. This is very important because our guests have to come every day. Our repeater guests, we are not, just inviting people one time per week. No, and that's why we have to play very good with that. And then the dinner, they can have the experience that they need. And, absolutely, I think if I want to go outside, I want the experience. I don't want to have rush time, That's it.
Need to adapt to the market, really, and I know there is some plant-based burgers available now, and people say it's fantastic, it's great. I've not seen a product like this yet here in Dubai. I'm not even aware whether it's available or not. But I think we need to listen to what people actually want. If somebody is a vegan, they've got this strong belief that they are vegans and they don't want to have anything to do with meat, and that's a fact that we have to deal with.
There is such a high concepts level in the market and high demand for customers. I definitely think you have to adapt to what they want. I don't believe in changing the concepts because that's a failure I see a lot in restaurants in Dubai, is that they just keep changing to tailor to the needs and then the whole concept is gone. But I believe in tailoring to the customer, but still staying true to your brand values, brand pillars. But still adapt.
We have a couple of recipes, which is pure vegan. It is expensive because the vegan bun is expensive, the vegan mayonnaise is expensive, the beans and the whole thing. It's almost more expensive than a proper burger, than an all-American burger. However, now we're developing a crazy shake, which is a vegan crazy shake, pure vegan crazy shake, and this is very interesting here in the market, and it's coming before the end of the year. So there will be almost 3 to 4 recipes, which is vegan, pure vegan for customers that they can enjoy.
If you go in Europe, you go to certain restaurants for a certain reason. If you go to the smokehouse or steakhouse or the burger joint, you go for that. Yeah, if you want a vegan restaurant, you go to the vegan restaurant. Yes, we have a lot of vegans currently. We had even before, we had such a community from India or other countries which they were consuming that. I understand also from certain part where the people are checking up how we treat the animals, the chicken, the beef, and etc. I believe from the side of the chefs, we need to see from who we are buying. For example, from who you are buying your meat. And sometimes I believe it's a problem in adaptation. Again, if you go to the restaurant, you go for a certain reason. If we're gonna adapt to every changes, then we change the concept in the end.
If you try to please everybody, you will please nobody. It's an impossible thing to do. You really have to find your niche, find what it is that works for you, and find those customers. I think in Dubai, well, not just in Dubai actually, but in the hospitality industry, just so many different places, customers today know a lot more about food today than they did 20 years ago. There needs to be a direction from a lot of restaurants to just do what you do what got you there. If you became that successful by being a steakhouse or by being a pizza shop or by being a vegan restaurant. Just do what got you there and just stick with it. Don't try to be something that you're not. Customers hate it when a restaurant is not being authentic and is just trying to appease them. And it more often than not does not show up in a good and decent product that the customer is going to want to come back for. They're just going to say like, oh, they just did something for me. It was a pizza and it wasn't very good. Like that's you're afraid to lose that customer, but what you ended up having is a bad ambassador because you just did kind of like a passing effort into it, as opposed to kind of like making a real effort of trying to do something for them. But again, find your niche and stick to it is something I really believe in, and you'll find your customer base and you're going to build on that. Trying to please everybody doesn't work.